VOX, we have information on a local manhunt, an international tragedy, and more. Lane Terrell will have your local weather, and Caleb Dugan will have your sports.
It's Tuesday, February 12th, 2019, and you're watching VOX News Today.
Please stand for the pledge of the flag.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good afternoon and welcome back. I'm Mary Beth Mangrum.
And I'm Tori Freeman.
According to federal transportation officials, dozens of firearms were seized in some of Tennessee's largest airports in 2018. The Transportation Security Administration said that Nashville International Airport ranked number 10 in the country, with 86 firearms seized at security checkpoints. Along with the 86 firearms, 3 smoke grenades were discovered at the Nashville airport. According to the TSA, 4,238 firearms were found at U.S. airport checkpoints in 2018, which is a 7% increase from the previous year. A demonstration on the proper way to fly with a firearm is scheduled by the TSA on Tuesday at Memphis's airport.
A nationwide manhunt is on for a Cobb County attorney accused of killing his mother. 44-year-old Richard Merritt was found guilty of settling his clients' cases without them knowing and using the settlement money for personal expenses, essentially ripping them off. Merritt was sentenced to 30 years and given 3 weeks to get his affairs in order before he was supposed to report to Cobb County Jail on February 1st. According to authorities, he instead cut his ankle monitor off and stabbed his mother, Shirley Merritt, to death before stealing her car. There is a $5,000 reward for any information leading to Merritt's arrest. He should be considered armed and dangerous, and authorities warn he could be anywhere in the country.
You may have not seen the last of Toys R Us this holiday season. Richard Berry, a former Toys R Us executive, is now the CEO of a brand new company called True Kids Brand. He and his team are still fleshing out their plan, but it looks like they're considering options such as freestanding stores and shops within existing stores. Toys R Us filed for Chapter 11 reorganization in September 2017. And then liquidated their business last year in the U.S. Berry said he and his team have reached out to toy makers and have received nothing but support. But that doesn't mean that they're in the clear. He acknowledges that many had been hurt by the Toys R Us liquidation. Outside of the United States, Toys R Us continues to operate around 800 stores worldwide.
A drill sergeant from South Carolina has pled guilty in the accidental death of 2 recruits. Sergeant Andrew Morrow testified that he had only had 4 hours of sleep when he was asked to haul water in the back of a truck while troops marched in formation in front of him. He momentarily fell asleep and woke up to screams from the group. He had pinned Private Ethan Schrader of Tennessee and Private Timothy Ashcraft of Ohio beneath the car. Both died while many others were critically wounded. Last year, an Army report blamed Morrow's superiors for the exhaustion. He pled guilty to dereliction of duty and negligent homicide and is facing a dishonorable discharge as well as prison time.
17 people have died in a Delhi hotel fire early Tuesday morning. According to eyewitness accounts, the dead include a woman and child who attempted to jump to safety. The fire started at Hotel Arpit Palace, located in Carol Bagh, which is a popular tourist area due to low prices. 35 people have been rescued, though some were injured. They are now receiving medical care. Police are still investigating what caused the fire, and it seems that the driving cause of death is suffocation due to smoke. Fire accidents are not uncommon in Indian cities, as safety regulations are often overlooked by builders.
The Hungarian government is increasing its financial aid for larger families. The Prime Minister, Viktor Orban, announced during his State of the Nation address that the move is in an effort to incentivize women into having large families, thus moving to reverse the country's population decline. Benefits of this program would include a lifetime personal income tax exemption for women who gave birth and raised at least 4 children, a subsidy of $8,000 toward the purchase of a 7-seat vehicle for families with 3 or more children, and a low-interest loan of $35,000 for women under age 40 who are marrying for the first time.
A Placer Elementary School 3rd grader was given a Medal of Merit for her quick thinking that saved her dad's life. Isabel Pierce's father, Brian, was a random victim during a chaotic shooting spree on January 15th. The two were driving down Rock Springs Road in a quiet community when they heard a loud noise. Not only had the suspected shooter, Stanley Spicancy III, shot out the driver's side window, but the bullet hit Brian's chest. Isabel was calm and focusing on keeping her dad alive. Brian grabbed a sweatband and Isabel held it in place. Weeks later, Brian is recovering from his gunshot wound and is celebrating his daughter's bravery. Now let's send it over to Lane with your weather report.
When we come back, we'll have information on 2 brave heroes, your radar, and more after a short commercial break. Welcome back, buddies. Taking a look at our local radar, we can see that the rain from yesterday that was up in the northeast has now moved northwest, has now moved southeast, and it is about to hit us. It will be hitting us within the next few hours. Right now, it is currently in Murfreesboro, and it will be hitting us later. It does look like a little bit of heavy rain, but other than that, just a few showers. Now, taking a look at what's happening right now, we can see that it is raining, and we are currently at a temperature of 59 degrees. We are at a 50% chance of precipitation, but I do believe that is going to be going up as the day moves forward. Taking a look now at what's happening nationally, we can see that we have a big wall of rain. That's the same one from local radar. Right now, that's moving east, and that's spanning across Kentucky, Tennessee, and Mississippi, and also taking a look up north. Pennsylvania, Michigan, and Wisconsin are getting hit hard with snow, and also out west, Oregon also has a little bit of snow. And coming up, we have 2 brave heroes in the act. Let's send it over to Connor Gray with more.
Hello, Bradley Central. This is your weather reporter, Connor Gray. Seattle is getting hit with its 3rd snowstorm within the past month. Most people are not prepared for another snowfall. Many cars are stranded in the streets, some even running out of gas but not being able to go anywhere. 2 firefighter paramedics responding to an accident involving a Metro bus pushed their patient up an icy hill. When their ambulance, even with chains on, slid out and hit a guardrail, they tried to salt around the truck, but then Eva refused to move. So they did what needed to be done and pushed their patient nearly a mile up an icy hill up to the hospital. Many people stopped and offered help and thanked them when they were finished.
Thanks, Connor. Let's take a look at that 7-day forecast. Tuesday, we'll have heavy rain with a high of 62 and a low of 33. Wednesday will actually be sunny with a high of 54 and a low of 33. Thursday, all the way to Monday, will be alternating between cloudy days and days with rain, with highs of 60, 55, 58, and 53, and lows of 49, 42, 40, and 38. That's all for weather. Now let's send it over to Caleb Dugan with your scores from last night.
I'll have your Bradley basketball, NBA scores, and more after the break.
One thing to love about the Tennessee Valley is Bradley Central Show Choir, Vocal Motion. The other thing to love is the local Geico office on Lee Highway.
You could save a lot. Oh, you can save a lot. Oh, you can save a lot. But how do you know? Unless you call 894-2600.
Got a car? Got a boat? Got a home?
Get a quote.
Life happens. Whether it's car trouble, medical bills, or other expenses, Check Into Cash has a new flexible loan solution. Introducing the Flex Loan. The Flex Loan is an open line of credit. You control how much you borrow with flexible payment options. If you need a payday advance, we offer those too, because true flexibility is the ability to choose. For life's little emergencies, we're your one-stop money shop.
For your Bradley basketball, last night the Bradley Bears played Cleveland Raiders. The girls won 56-36, and the boys lost 71-60. Now on to your NBA scores. The Cavaliers beat the Knicks 107-104. The Pistons beat the Wizards 121-112. The Bucks beat the Bulls 112-99. Now on to your NHL scores. The Penguins beat the Flyers 4-1. The Sharks beat the Canucks 7-2. And the Capitals beat the Kings 6-4. That's all for me. Mary Beth and Tori and Mary Beth will have your school announcements after the break.
CRCC to me is a calling that God placed on my life to really step out in faith on something that I didn't think I could do, and it's been amazing to see how God's worked through it.
CRCC stands for Crossroads Community Church, but we're a church that our vision is to be a life-giving church in our community. We do that through helping people know God, find freedom, discover their purpose, and then go make a difference. And so that's what we're doing every week, is helping people discover their jam and go make a difference.
I am your...
My what?
I am your...
I can't understand you. Hold on, let me help you. Hold on. Let's just get this hood off. You okay?
Smoking as a teen can permanently stunt your lungs, taking the air out of even the biggest and baddest.
Welcome back, Bradley Central. Let's take a look at our school announcements.
Prom 2019 is Saturday, April 13th at the Hunter Museum in Chattanooga. Tickets will go on sale in the cafeteria starting March 23rd.
We're online on YouTube at BCHS VOX News.
You can also check us out on Facebook, WTNB, and of course at voxnews.net.
You just can't get enough Vox.
That's all we have for you today, Bradley Central.
And as always,
God bless and go Bears.